The search continues for a missing Cherokee County man, 57-year-old James Blunt. Crews are searching areas along the Neches River near Highway 84, where Blunt's vehicle was found last month. As KLTV7's Emma Burns reports, a lack of leads is slowing down the investigation.
The search for James David Blunt continues with the Heel Corp Search and Rescue Group leading efforts in Cherokee County. Heel Corp President Larry Minar says his team has been searching areas around the Neches River where Blunt's truck was found after he was reported missing.
We feel for certain that over time that we'll get the right lead and put us in a successful position to put this to rest.
Minar says they've spent nearly a month covering heavily wooded terrain and riverbanks using both ground searches and technology to look for any sign of Blunt.
Thousands of acres, yeah. Lots and lots of miles of river. We've been we were talking earlier, I think we're 25 miles downstream from here.
Heel Corp and Cherokee County Sheriff's Office are also asking the public for help, specifically landowners in and around the search area. They're asking anyone with trail cameras to review footage from the days following Blunt's disappearance and to check their property for anything unusual.
If you own property around these areas, check it. Walk it out. If you hear someone talking about something, push that stuff to the sheriff's office. Let them sort through it.
The search and rescue group says every tip could help move the search forward as volunteers continue their efforts along the Neches River and surrounding areas.
If he's here, we're definitely going to find him. It's just a matter of time.
Emma Burns, KLTV 7 News.
And if you have any information on James Blunt's whereabouts, call authorities.